Right then, hopefully this is working, and hopefully we've gone totally live now. I'm waiting for the chat to come and sort of load up onto YouTube. But yeah, guys, hello, good evening, as it were. I apologise for the last load of streams that you guys might have seen me do. Simply because of the fact of I've been having a lot of problems on my computer at the moment, so you will have to kind of bear with me just on that sort of leeway. Um, I am trying, however, to obviously get the computer to work as better than it should. Hopefully, we've got no lag because I'm not using anything at the moment. There's nothing on at the moment being used on this computer. It's just being used as it is. So, what we're going to be doing today is just basically just a chill session and stuff like that. But like I said on the sort of things, I've got myself a new earpiece. So obviously I can turn the lights off and I can turn them on. And they also came with cat ears. Meow. So I'm going to move them up a bit because I look a bit sort of pointy. I could either go for some like drunk cat or something, but I'm probably going to think I could probably go for a drunk cat. You got drunk cat there, or I can do it this way, or point them up, and then you got drunk cat down that way. I think a little bit of drunk cat will be all right. To be fair, for today. So hopefully the stream's running as it should be. I'm hoping that it is, and if it stays at 60 frames a second, we will be good to be happy to play. Right. So you will have to bear with me, guys, because I'm actually just like moving around today. But as it says in the core of the title, we're going to be doing some nostalgia time. We're going to be having a few bits of laughs and a few things here and there and stuff. So if there's any lag in between, please do let me know. I'm afraid I don't know why there's so much lag on this damn computer. I can't fathom it as to what's going on, but fingers crossed things will be going better. Right, so I'm going to top this off as well. And we're going to get rid of all this stuff. So there's nothing running now on the computer. It's just me and you. Right, so if all goes well and the stream doesn't cut off, we should be able to play some Raid Shadow Legends, and I'm hoping so, to be fair. I'm just deleting a few things off my hard drive at the moment, just making sure that everything's running. But yeah, feel free to pop up and have a chat if you want. Obviously, there's no game being loaded in the background. It's because I haven't actually loaded the games up at the moment. But yeah, feel free to come and pop up, and have a chill, have a session and stuff like that. I realise it's about 2:30 in the morning here in Britain, should we say England? So yeah, so fingers crossed it all goes well. The stream's going well. Now, for some people who've been watching my Twitch channel beforehand, before I started to obviously re-stream back on YouTube, I did have a Twitch channel. It was called Silverwolf. But the problem being with that is, for some reason, because I've lost my Twitch details, I no longer have that channel, and I can't actually access my Twitch stream channel, which is a bit of a bogus, really. And so I'm a bit annoyed. So I thought I might as well give it a go on YouTube, see what I can find. Again, obviously, this is just the side part of the living room. I've got all my audio equipment over there. We will be doing eventually, when I build myself up a bigger computer and a better computer, we will be doing a awesome new audio stream where you can see all of my type of gears and what type of gear I'll be using. It's a mixture of different things. So instead of it just being gaming, obviously this is an introduction to my channel. Instead of it just being gaming, where it's just one solid sort of topic, it will be multiple different choices of topic because of all the hobbies that I like to do as well. And so yeah, so obviously we're going to basically just go for an IRL today, guys, or basically just sort of just chillax today. And what I mean by chillax and an IRL is, I'm going to let you take the helms, guys, and tell me something that, if I'm doing something wrong or there's a bit of lag in the processing system, please tell me and let me know. But obviously, other than that, we should be good to go. So, yeah. My computer's a bit laggy. It's because I'm using a dual core processor. It is, however, saying I am actually doing, I think it's 60 frames a second, something like that. I think so, yeah, something like that. And it is saying that I am recording, so it says I haven't really dropped any frame rates. And for some reason, my computer is now locked up again. Great. So what I mean about the dual core processors, guys, they're horrible to work with. Absolutely horrible to work with. Um, so yeah, I don't know what's going on with my my Streamlabs. For some reason, she's acting up at the moment, and I think she's probably just froze up again. Wonderful news. Great. We froze up again, guys. Um, so yeah. I'm trying my best at the moment to obviously get the computer to run as best as it can. Um, it does stream, but just not using OBS at the moment. I don't know what is going on. I haven't got the faintest of ideas of what's going on. So what I've had to do for the time being is I've had to just cancel my chat at the moment, which I'm going to actually bring back up and see if it actually handles now. So what you'll see now, guys, is kind of like an IRL sort of moment. So, I'm not one of these type of people that will ask you to obviously click the follow button or click the subscribe button or click the like button. If you like what I do, just, again, do what you want to do. If you feel like you want to subscribe, come and subscribe. But we're all here just to have a chill and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll give it a couple of minutes so people can come in and onto the stream and have a chat. I will be able to see your comments on OBS and the YouTube comments as well, so we'll be able to see those. Hopefully the audio is good, and because I know last time it was quite low when I was recording last time, and when I tried to play Quake 2, it wasn't running very well for some reason. And don't ask me why, but I think it's just because my computer's rubbish. It's not really my computer that's rubbish, it's more sort of the processor. Basically, going on for the details of what I use, these are all the memories that I use. And these are DDR3. Now, all in my hand here, I'm holding literally about 124 gigabytes. I took these out because they're just like standard sticks, and I put in some Corsair Vengeance Pros, and I'm running them at about 8 gigs each. So I know the board can handle it. It's just the processor at the moment, guys. So if there's a bit of lag, please let me know. Everybody's in bed at the moment, and obviously I suffer from insomnia, so there's some days I will not sleep, other days I won't. Sorry, I do apologise about that, guys. But yeah, I'm hoping the audio's going okay because obviously I've got a new set of earphones. The last earphones I did use were blue, and they were very, very buzzy because the microphone barely even ran. It barely even worked. And so obviously I love these earphones to be kind, guys. Because I've been seeing them like ladies and gentlemen online saying that, oh look, I've got cat earphones, and I thought it was really, really cool. The ears do sort of move, so I look like a sort of laid back cat, and I look like a sort of like a drunk cat, as it were. So the ears do move. They are like reflective. They're not actually LED earphones, so they're a bit. But I love the audio out of these guys. I think they're called Okamos. I ain't so sure, but I know the make of these is, I don't know whether it says on the camera. It's called the Model K9. So if you type in on either eBay or Amazon or wherever you want to shop, whether it be Wish and stuff like that, it should come up from there. So hopefully there is no lag. At the moment, we're not dropping any frame rates, which is good because it's saying it's staying on about 60 frames a second. So yeah, it's been all good. So obviously, IRL moments as well as games as well. Obviously, going back from nostalgia and stuff like that. So, also, if you hear something wandering on the desk, guys, what I actually have on my desk is I actually have an Anki Vector. Now, for the guys and ladies and lovely people who own an Anki Vector, I'm here to tell you they're one of the funniest things you can actually own. I bought mine when it was owned by Anki themselves, and I had it for about £50 off CEX. It was a really, really, really good deal when I bought it. I'm going to put my ears back to where they were before. It was a really, really great deal when I bought it. I got it for about £50. The gentleman said it didn't work, so obviously me being me, and as you can see some of the guitars on my right hand shoulder here as I move because the camera's on a different level. I like to tinker with things. I like to build things. And obviously this is just not like a sort of test stream. This is more sort of a talkative stream to get you, to show you guys that, I have got the streaming capability. I do, however, miss my Twitch account. I can still, however, stream on that Twitch account because it's linked to my PlayStation 4. However, I do not have access onto it, onto the PC wise, because it keeps saying I need to validate my Twitch account on PC. So what I'm going to do is, I know it's on one of my old phones upstairs, but I think something's wrong. So if people are out there who have actually have access to my Twitch account, please, by all please, see if you can try and get access to it, and see if you can try and change my number. If you've also got my messenger, I'll send you a messenger on Facebook as well as Discord as well as stuff like that. We'll get them all set up. But at the moment, like I said, the computer I'm using, the processor is horrible. I was on an AMD A10 5800K CPU, which was a quad core CPU, but because that broke and obviously it's had major overuse, that's now gone defunct. So eventually, guys, what we'll do is I'll be setting up a stream with better cameras because I'm using my Xbox camera at the moment. I'll be setting up a stream where I've got a better camera and I've got a better software because I'm just sitting here in my living room at the moment, guys, just kind of chilling. You know, it obviously says that there's no viewers. Again, we've all got to start somewhere. We've all got to start somewhere small. But yeah, so all being but well. So I'm hoping the audio is good, and I'm hoping that you're hearing my voice. If you want, I can add just a tiny bit of echo, so you guys can get that little sort of dialogue from there. If you do get it, if you don't get it, don't worry about that. I am trying, however, my computer's just being a bit of a laggy cow at the moment. I don't know why she's lagging. But obviously I can add more echo and stuff like that. And I can give you a bit more echo, okay? So it sounds more like a studio audience, alright? But I can actually lower that down and I can actually talk normally. Also, this is the best part about this soundboard that I do like the most about this soundboard. With my soundboard that I've got currently, it's the V8S soundboard that I bought from wish.com for £25. You can, however, get it on eBay, and it's a pretty decent sound card. So again, obviously, I can add things like echo, where you can actually hear me echo as well. So if obviously I'm doing some singing, you know, you'll probably hear me on there and stuff like that. Fingers crossed, all goes well. And also, I can do things like where I can actually change the pitch of my voice. So if I'm talking normally,
I can actually change it to this kind of accent. Oh God, I do sound like Black Country, do I? Considering the fact I am actually from the Black Country, I like the fact that when I put this voice on, it do half make me sound stupid. It really does. I mean, I'm using sliders here, so when I slide it down, I kind of get that deep voice. Do you get what I mean? It's so funny. But obviously, I can move it up, so I get that kind of uh, auto-tune voice, as it were, and then I can move it
up again, and then I get the kind of high person's voice. So yeah, but I can also kind of get it sort
of like that. So it's really annoying. I've tried using this on stream before because this is the funniest part. And when you use things like that on Twitch stream, everyone thinks you're like a chipmunk. You know what I mean?
So I'll bring it back to normal. And it's a good little software. It really is. And obviously, I was just having a laugh with my friend, because me and my friend we've basically we've got into this show. I don't know the lady or the gentleman who create them, but it's called Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. My friend actually likes Alistair, and I actually like Angel Dust, Snookums, and that sort of thing. Oh my god, my drugs! Damn it! I do actually love that show. And I bought this soundboard ages ago, and I was actually tinkering earlier on, making my sound of Alistair. Basically, it's like, good morning, welcome to you, my name is Alistair, may I speak now? That sort of accent. And putting it in through the soundboard when I actually put the vocal cut on is brilliant because I can actually just feel like distortions. For example, I can add an electric voice, so it's like that, for example. And then it's got B flat major. And then if I hold it off, I can do this sort of stuff. So if you are hearing me when I do things like an awkward moment, which can be very awkward. So obviously if someone gives me a stupid question, it's just like very awkward. Also, I'm in contempt. So yeah, if you don't like it, and obviously you turn around and somebody says to you, "Oh, I don't like that. Why?" Just ask me. Look, it's an IRL. A lot of people have been asking me what's inside this cup. The answer is confidence. But yeah. So a little bit of background details on myself, guys. I don't usually talk about my life and what's happening in my life when I'm on YouTube. But I thought I might as well give you a bit of a background because obviously I've been not streaming on YouTube much, but I've been streaming on more sort of Twitch, so I can stream on and off. But I'll give you a bit of background on myself. So obviously, if some of you have been seeing my YouTube, you've noticed that most of my videos are random. They are random for a reason. It's because that's how I'm going to keep it, guys. Rather than, like I said, stick to one channel and stick to just one theme, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, just do bits about everything. So it'll probably be something like guitar tech. It'll something be like, an Anki Vector, or it'll be something like gaming and stuff like that. Anything that you guys want me to do, I can do. And eventually, like I said, when I get a better computer, what we'll do is I'll get the public involved as well as yourselves as well. We'll have games like Jackpot Party Pack and other things like that. So yeah, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Excuse me. I have to move my mic to yawn, guys, and that's not actually me yawning. That's actually me. I'm basically, how do I put it? Right. So a small divulge about myself, guys, is what you're seeing now is it's just that I know there's nobody on the other end. I suffer from a couple of mental health issues, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys and ladies and young kids or, older adults or pensioners or anybody, any human being, anybody, it doesn't really matter, any animal, whatever type, have suffered before. So, yeah, so if I tend to obviously kind of go off the rails a little bit, guys, or I'm feeling a bit miffed on some days, or I want to talk to you about what's going on, you'll know the reason why. So a quick background as to why we're doing some. I was going to say Twitch streaming. It's not exactly Twitch streaming, is it? A quick background on what I do. I used to be an engineer, guys, so you'll find that most of my hobbies tend to stem down towards engineering. So obviously, but again, obviously, if I make it in YouTubing and other things as well, like Twitch, I don't know, that mixes something, anything like that. If I make it in anything like that, what it'll be a kind of like a nice stream for people who are suffering basically. So obviously, I'm a big believer of charity. You'll find that I love to donate to charity and I love to do anything for charity. So whether it be a mud run, whether it be anything like dressing up in cosplay or do stuff like that, anything at all, guys. This is the best part about having my stream. First of all, a couple of ground rules I want to lay on the stream, guys. So obviously, if this is working and this is running and you can see and it's not lagging, I just want to lay a couple of ground rules down, guys. So obviously, YouTube knows that I don't want to break any of their policies, and also YouTube knows that I want to follow all their policies as well, because I did the same thing on Twitch. I have 5 rules when I'm streaming. The first rule is everybody is welcome. Okay, even though the stream is not made for kids, because I do tend to, excuse me, I do tend to swear. I do apologise, but again, that's how I talk. But everybody's welcome, okay? It doesn't matter whether you're a gamer, you're a footballer, everybody's welcome. There's just a small list to compel that. So with my stream, everybody is welcome to come in and join in and have a laugh. Number 2 of my rules is don't be discriminative. Don't be rude to anybody you see on the Twitch stream or YouTube stream or anybody. Do not be rude to anybody, because if I find that you're being racist, rude, obnoxious, you're taking the mickey out of people with mental health issues, people who are disabled, I will actually end the stream and I will tell you to get off my YouTube page, and I will tell you to get off my Twitch page as well. Okay, simply because of the fact is I'm one of these type of people that I believe everybody, it doesn't matter who you are, how you were raised, what you look like, what's your religion, whether you're gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, whichever, I don't care what you are. I'm one of these type of people, I'm very, very laid back, you can talk to me about anything. But if I find anybody on my stream being rude or being snide, nasty comments, being racist, being just wrong in general, not being a nice human being, I will tell you to leave, okay? So that's my second ground rule. Number 3, as I mentioned in number 2, was please don't be racist, okay? Because everybody has their own beliefs, cultures, religions, and stuff like that, okay? So for me, myself, in short version, I'm a spiritualist, okay? So I don't stick or believe to one religion. I am currently a spiritualist. So any belief or any type of any religion you believe in, I will believe in, okay? So say, for example, if you believe in Allah, I believe in Allah. If you believe in Jesus, I believe in Jesus. If you're a Wiccan, a pagan, or a witch, or whatever you are, I believe in what you do. So you can talk to me about anything or everything and stuff like that. Even if, for example, number 3 is anybody who suffers from a disability or who suffers from a mental health issue, who has been disabled at birth, who's been either disabled afterwards, anyone who's suffered in this life, please be respectful, okay? And I'm saying that to so please be respectful to all those people. It's just that, let's say for example, for myself, I suffer from severe mental health issues, and I currently have a heart problem, and I suffer from rapid syncope. So there's a transient loss of consciousness, okay? And mental health is something very, very close to my heart, okay? And I know there's a lot of people during the lockdown, like myself, who generally don't go out because of social anxiety, generally don't meet people, generally don't go down the shop because they are worried that somebody's going to say something to something to somebody. I'm one of those type of people, okay? I don't like people who say something to somebody, okay? Obviously, if you're going to ask a question like, oh, how did you end up getting mental health, or does your mental health affect you? That's fine. Them questions are okay. I don't really mind for those questions. But however, if the questions are going to be nasty or directed towards anything that's going to make people rude or, just lose their temper, please stay off my stream, because I will not tolerate it, okay? Everybody out there has got different types of mental health issues and different types of problems. Depression can stem down from things like women who are pregnant who've got postnatal depression. They've lost their child or anything stuff like that. That's just short hold of what happens. Okay. So number 3 is, please don't be rude to anybody who has physical or mental difficulties. Okay, that's what I mean by everybody's welcome. If you're going to be rude to those type of people, you're going to be rude in general, then please get off my stream. Number 4 is, obviously, please don't be offensive to myself, okay? If you don't like how I look or you don't like how I sound, I can change, like I showed you on the soundboard, my version of my voice. And I've actually been university educated. I've also been military educated as well, so I can, kind of commandeer my voice and commandeer my accents to how people should be. So I'm very adaptable to different people, okay? Even if you talk a different language, that's fine. There are some languages I do know. There's others that I don't know, but I will use Google Translate. So even if English isn't your first language, or you're listening to this into a different audio, so it's translating for you, that's perfectly fine. I can go into Google Translate, or I can ask somebody I know on the stream to obviously translate it for me so I can understand. So, okay, so rule number 4 is, everybody is different, okay? Everybody is all over the world in different cultures, okay? Now, I am from England, okay? I'm not going to tell you my locality or my location or where I live, because that's confidential information, okay? To the people who already know me and already know what I do, they already know who I am, all right? So you already know what I'm doing. But I'm not going to tell you my location, but I am actually from England, and England still is in lockdown here in the UK. Yesterday, which was Monday, the lockdown restrictions was eased even further. And obviously some people don't understand what lockdown is, because some countries probably haven't heard of our types of lockdown or what type of lockdown is. So let me just divulge on that for like rule number 4. Okay, now lockdown basically means that I don't know, it's the same as like during the Blitz in the Second World War. You're given a certain set of rules that you need to abide by. For example, if there was an air raid during the Blitz in the Second World War, what would happen is they would then tell you to find an air raid shelter as soon as the sirens went off. So as soon as the warning sirens went off, you would actually find an air raid shelter, and you would be told to get in that air raid shelter because it would protect you, your family, and the rest of the public. And that's basically what kind of, in a short version, lockdown is. Obviously, there's been a new variant that's come in. I think it's from India, from the COVID-19 variant of coronavirus. I was reading up about it on the news the other day. I've heard about it. I know what's going on with it and stuff like that. So obviously, rule number 4 is, yes, we already know we're in lockdown. So if you are upset about lockdown and you have the attitude to blame other people, then please leave. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of these type of people. I know COVID, in a sense, is bad, and I heartily feel for anybody who has lost family, friends, loved ones, grandmas, grandpas as well. I really do feel for that. But the only thing I don't feel for was for the people breaking the rules, because literally the rules were put in place to save us. All right. So that's rule number 4. So obviously, if you're going to talk about lockdown, talk about it in your own way. For me, our lockdowns are being eased so we can go out now to the pubs. The pubs are open, but we must make sure we're sitting at a table. We must make sure that we're wearing our masks and stuff like that. And obviously, if we're medically exempt, showing our exemption cards, that sort of thing. So it's a short version. Rule number 5. I'm one of these type of people. This is rule number 5. Please be respectful to myself, okay? Because I don't take negative comments very, very well. It's like me fixing something, like me fixing a machine, or me fixing a guitar, or me gaming. What's my satisfaction being is basically, I'll show you an example of this, is because I like to build Lego models. I like to build things, and literally, if I show you this now, my friend actually built this. I bought this, but my friend actually built this, okay? Now, he built this for me, and as you can see, it's a McLaren Sienna. It's a beautiful, beautiful car, okay? However, he made one mistake. He actually didn't do the GTR part on the front, so I actually did that for him. But obviously, an example is he did this for me, and I was grateful. Now, if I would have just said, "Oh, why did you do that? Why on earth?" and be rude to him, he would have took that in constance and been rude. So again, obviously, just mate, it's like, think of it like a Lego model, okay? You're building relationships, and this is hopefully where I'm wanting to get my stream to. It starts off with like a bits of Lego models, and I want it to build it like a Lego model. So again, another part of my streams will be possibly me building Lego models, okay? And I think my mate did an absolutely brilliant job on that, guys. And that is the McLaren Sienna from Lego. It also turns as well. I'll just show you in the camera. There you go. It also turns as well. My camera's not really showing the colour, but it is blue. And when you move the back end of the wheels, because the wheels don't move together, as you can see, it's because it's a Lego Technics model, but when you move it, I don't know whether you can see that, the pistons move at the front. So it's a beautiful piece of model. So yeah, that's rule number 5. Please be respectful to anybody that asks you to give them respect, okay? But don't ridicule me. If you're going to ridicule me, or you're going to, be rude to me, as I say to everybody who comes into my house, the door's there. Please leave, okay? Because everybody, like I said, in their own Twitch streams, whether they be Twitch, Mixer, or YouTube, wherever they stream, or whatever platform they stream on, they have their own certain ways of how they stream, okay? And for me, like I said, it's a beginning stream. I'm starting from scratch again, guys, on the stream, because I've lost my Twitch accounts. I hopefully will get that back, and you'll see just how far I've come over amount of years in Twitch streaming, alright? So, that's my 5 rules, okay? But if you can't abide by those 5 rules, then this stream, I'm afraid, is not for you. Because, obviously, again, I'm not rude, and I'm not nasty, alright? Other than that, guys, welcome to the stream. So, I know it was a long lead-in. Hopefully, I'm not dropping any frames, and the audio is good, okay? But obviously, at the moment, I'm not playing a game because I'm worried that if I play a game, my frame rate, which is on this side of the bottom back here, I think, oh, no. That side, beg pardon, yeah, down there, where the OBS streaming is, might drop, because I'm not using a high-powered PC at the moment. I'm only using a little one. But other than that, yeah, it's just kind of like an IRL sort of talk, just to get to know you guys, to find out, whichever streamer he comes in and stuff like that, where you're a well-established streamer or you're a low streamer, okay, we're all friends here. But yeah, going back to a few bits before, when I said me and my friend are fans of Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel. We are major fans. We saw that yonks ago, and I was just like, I like this person. So going to back what I was doing last night at about 12 o'clock, one of my friends actually said he wanted to do the voice of Alistair. And looking at Alistair's actor, what an amazing actor, his voice. He says, "Hello, may I speak now? What can I do for you, my effeminate fellow?" That sort of thing. And I thought, I can do that voice. It's just all about the editing software and whether or not you get the right editing software. So I found the software, and I looked it up, and I was just like, okay, this is quite cool. I like the voice. And so credit to all the people who did Hell of a Boss. I don't know your names as of yet. I'm still trying to learn your names. And credit to all the people who actually did Has Been Hotel. I absolutely love that show. That is an amazing show. I'm not going to spoil. I think it's the 5th episode for you of Hell of a Boss. But yeah, if you're big fans of TV shows, excuse me, if you're big fans of TV shows, you might recognize a certain voice in one of the episodes. It shocked me, and I was just like, oh wow. You know what I mean? Because I didn't realize that they knew that person. And me and my mate was literally watching it together, and it took him less than 3 seconds to collar on who the voice was. So, guys, if you've never heard of it before, I'm going to give a big, massive shout out now. I'm going to give a massive shout out. Let's go get basically, if you type in on the YouTube search bar either Hell of a Boss or Has Been Hotel, please, guys, go and watch it. Because if you're looking for something funny to watch, or you're looking for something that's got a a slight bit of dark humor but good humor at the same time, fantastic artistry, brilliant voices and stuff like that, please guys go and check that out because that channel. I also am subscribed to that channel and I think it's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you hear some hell of a boss quotes or you hear some has been hotel quotes while I'm doing my Twitch streams, you'll know I'm a big fan. But also I'm a big fan of other things as well. So yeah, so if the developers or the guys and ladies and lovely artists out there from the group who did Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel, good afternoon, my effeminate fellows. How are you all? May I talk now? See, I could try and do my Alistair voice, but it wouldn't work unless, of course, I either put.
Turn on dodge.
And I don't know what dodge does, but I know it lowers the something like that and stuff like that. But
Turn off dodge.
I know I've got mute. Basically, that's like vocal cut, so it kind of tuts it down a little bit. And then if I move my mouse up and stuff, and then move my
Thing going down. Oh wow, that's weird. If I move it down a bit more, I'm just trying
trying to find the right tone so I can kind of get it set. Just like sort of that.
I don't know whether or not. Ooh, I sound just like a chipmunk. That's weird. That's very, very weird. I'm going to turn that one off. Hang on a minute. I'm going to lower that down. There we go. And how are you, my fine, effeminate fellow? My name is, obviously as it says on the bottom, Silvertail Honda Shadow Rider.
Weirdo. So yeah, I can do things like that. But yeah, someone asked me a couple of weeks ago why my username was actually Silvertail Honda Shadow Rider, and I think it's actually in the name of the title. I am a big motorcycle fan. I obviously got my full license 7 years ago, guys. And I remember going back, and I'm going to tell you a little story now. Of when I first started riding. It was really weird. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of people out there who will be seeing my first motorcycle videos of how I was describing. If you want to get yourself a bike, or you want to get yourself a scooter or a moped, then please, 1 minute, confidence is running out. But yeah, if you've seen my videos on me describing on the types of bikes, how you ride and stuff like that, please go and check that out. It's a very good bit of information. I did that previously in the last house I was in, before everything went, excuse the language, YouTube, and I do apologise, tits up as it were. Yeah, so go and check that out. But going back from there, I'm a big biker fan. And my bike that I currently ride is a Honda Shadow 125. It was built in Spain. It's a Japanese created motorcycle, and it was rebuilt in a garage by yours truly. And the reason why it's called Silvertail Honda Shadow Rider is because the exhausts on the bike are Silvertail KO custom exhausts. And I thought, you know what, I might as well go for Silvertail Honda Shadow Rider because that sounds like a damn good username. No one's used that. And if you look on the picture itself, you'll see a lovely picture of my bike. The day it was fixed and the day I went out for a nice long ride on it, and that was before I had to go to work and stuff. So check it out, yeah. It's really cool. So obviously, if we've got loads of biker fans out there or people who are fans of biking, I myself am a big Arzelman TT fan. I'm a big fan of Guy Martin. The guy is exactly like me in every way. He loves all his old engines. He likes to find out how Britain works, history. He loves engineering. That's the sort of thing that I do, basically. I love my engineering. So Guy Martin, if you're out there, good on you, sir. Also, if you want a damn good video to watch, guys, and you're a biker fan, check out his Wall of Death video, because that was just amazing to watch. I had to go with the Wall of Death. My family in the Victorian times used to obviously own their own walls of death, and my great grandfather was obviously a Wall of Death rider as well. And I don't know if you've not heard about the Wall of Death, guys. These are the guys who are beginning stuff. But the Wall of Death is basically a big cylindrical, round wall, as they call it. I call it a cylindrical because it's like the same size as a sphere sort of thing, and it's perfectly round in everywhere. And what happens is your bikes go on the bottom, and they roll around on this wall, and they just keep rolling around. It's called the Wall of Death because many people have died on that Wall of Death. And so yeah, look at Guy Martin's Wall of Death. He takes it way above what most people think is physically incapable, and I do love that video, so go and check that out. But yeah, if you talk to me about bikes, I'll bite your ears off about bikes, but I won't be nasty and sort of prejudiced as well, like, that's a rubbish bike. I will, kind of rub it in on you, so, because I'm not really a big Harley Davidson fan. I do like them, they're beautiful bikes, they're lovely, they do ride well, and they sound absolutely awesome, and the graphics on them are so superb. It's just that obviously with me being an engineer and having to fix certain things, I'm telling you, one of the worst bikes I have ever had to fix usually are Harley Davidsons, because it's not because they're hard to fix. Excuse me again. It's because the parts are so expensive for them. It's the same as like when you get a Chinese bike. A lot of people think a lot of Chinese bikes out there are rubbish. No, they're not. A Chinese bike is only rubbish if you don't maintain it, guys. It's the same as like, your house. You wouldn't go into your house of a morning and just dump rubbish everywhere. You wouldn't have rubbish in your house and then not maintain it and realise you got flies and everything. You maintain it, do you know what I mean? And for me, obviously, I'm a big biker fan, but for me, I'm always going to be a cruiser fan. But obviously, from there on, you've got things like helmets, which are called skid lids. We call them skid lids because, yeah, they protect your head. And then you've got other things like, your leathers or your sliders, I'll call them. And then you've got your things like your chicken strips, which is called the how worn in your tire is. Okay, and you've got crotch rockets, which is basically what we call fast motorcycles. And then you've got an old man's bike, which is what's known as cruisers. So you can talk to me about anything and stuff like that. But yeah, so obviously I'm just giving you rambling on here at the moment, guys. But you know, I'm gonna try and log off now because this is like a small sort of tester stream, and hopefully, fingers crossed, when I do get paid, I can build myself an ultimate bitching part of a system. And I will leave this computer on, guys, so you can actually see me building that system right in front of your eyes, okay? And so what I'll do is I will make a tutorial video. Also, like I said, it's not just going to be about gaming. It's not just going to be about, be playing different types of games. It's going to be about everything. I'll put on learning stuff like that as well. So if you guys have never built a PC before, or you've never had consoles, or you've never built guitars before, tune into this channel. Obviously, you know, don't expect frequent like streams and stuff like that, because I do have other things to do, and I've got a hospital as well because I'm on mental health, and it depends on my medication and how I feel the next day from the next day. But yeah, tune into this, and I will be happy to show you everything I need to know. So, for example, if you've got a problem with your guitar, whether your Floyd Rose isn't staying in tune, if you use a Floyd Rose or use a Webley tuner, or use a standard E-block tuner, that's perfectly fine. Or you use, whatever you use, whether Stratocaster, whether you use, whether you use an Ibanez shape, whether you use a Les Paul, doesn't really matter. Come and talk to me about that, and I will tell you everything you need to know about guitars. If I don't know, and feel free to give me some advice and show me some great tips, guys. Or, just talk on the chat and tell me, oh, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. How about this? And I'll be like, oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. But please don't criticize me the way that I work, okay? So, obviously, the next stream you'll see, guys, will be me building a brand new gaming PC from scratch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all the parts in a few weeks' time when I get paid, and obviously, do a couple of jobs for a few people, because everybody needs help out there, guys, okay? And I can't work because obviously my trade was I worked in engineering and I worked with machines. However, I do like to go out and help out other people and stuff like that, help friends and stuff like that. So obviously, just come in and chill. So the next time, like I said, guys, you'll see me doing the PC, and I believe you'll like it, and then hopefully I will like it as well. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log off because it seems that the Twitch stream and the YouTube stream is working quite well. And I will say, Bene Vitae, Auf Wiedersehen, Dos Vidania, Sayonara, Ciao, Goodbye, a Guten Abend, and all that and stuff like that. And then I will say things like Arrivederci, whichever language you want me to talk into, or you got Sayonara, or you got Mush Mush and all that stuff. I can talk in different languages, in any type of language you want me to. For now, I will say goodbye, good morning, and thank you very much for tuning in. And hopefully next time will be a better stream. Fingers crossed, guys. Lots of loves.